Who am I is such a broad term because there are so many aspects that make up who we are. There are ethnicities, beliefs, groups we hang out with, and every little detail about yourself. This class is supposed to get us to think about who we are and who the people around us are. Through reading the text, it showed us how each culture responds to different situations and what the terms are called to define that situation. The three identities I talked about is my ethnicity, racial backgrounds, the fact that I play sports, and how shy I am. My grandma was very into genealogy before she passed away. She traced my family back to almost the beginning of the 1800s. The main ethnicities my family came from is Irish, British, and then on my mother's side, I am British and Native American. I am very competitive when it comes to sports. I love sports and have been playing since I was 5. I have always been shy, but getting a job where I have to talk to people and my boyfriend being outgoing, his personality has rubbed off on me. In chapter 3 on page 59 is where we talk about interdependent self and horizontal and vertical self. So with my racial identities, I don't celebrate any British, Native American, Irish holidays. I'm American and I am actually I am a Catholic, so I celebrate Christmas, Easter, St. Patrick's Day is a big holiday that we celebrate here in America. But I don't and I celebrate Christmas and Easter because I'm Catholic more than because it's just a holiday that's celebrated in America. I would say that I'm independent from my ethnicities because I don't really celebrate their holidays. My competitiveness from sports, I would say, is independent as well. Not everyone on the teams that I was on was always as competitive as I was. So I would say that it's independent because it's who I am, not a whole group. The entire team was not like that. And then with me being shy, I think I'm very interdependent because I just wanted to fit in and not have to talk to anyone a lot. I wanted to have friends, but I was too shy to always be outgoing and find them. I found ones where I was friends with people who were, I guess you would call leaders. They would make the plans. They would do everything like that. And I just could follow along and be a part of the group without having to be super outgoing. I could be shy and they liked me for who I was. I feel in all my identities I am a horizontal self because I treat everyone the same, whether they treat me well or not. I can't really treat anyone badly or be mean to anyone because when I do, it makes me feel bad and makes me feel like a bad person when I talk down or talk badly about someone. For my 2 concepts, I chose one from chapter 3. The first one, it's from page 41. It says, when we interact with people from our own cultural group, we can mentally fill in the blanks and understand why people behave the way we do. So I chose this one because I think it can go along with how I celebrate holidays. That since I don't celebrate them based off culture and ethnicity, I celebrate them more because they're Americanized holidays. I understand when people, instead of saying Merry Christmas, we have to say Happy Holidays because not everyone is religious and they don't celebrate Christmas the same way. And then because of sports, when you're in volleyball, there are terms that if I were to say it to someone who has never really paid attention to volleyball, they would have no idea what it meant. For my next term, it's from chapter 4 on page 66. Our reflective views of ourself and others' perspectives of our self-images at both the social and personal identity levels. I chose that because I don't celebrate holidays based off ethnicities or my racial backgrounds. So I think that that's my reflective view is that I celebrate it based off the fact that it's just a holiday that everyone in America celebrates. And then my shyness in finding friends was, it was very hard for me to find friends when I was younger. It got somewhat easier in high school because I was playing sports so much, and I played sports when I was younger, but when you're in grade school, a lot of times you're playing YMCA or SYSA sports where you're not on the same team every year. So I was playing with different people each year. So I played with them for a few months and then that was it. So we never really got to know each other well. But once in high school, I played with a lot of the same girls throughout each sport, volleyball, basketball, track. So I got to know them better. But I definitely think that it was very hard. And that's my own perception of myself. So that's why I chose that quote for those ones. I think I have a lot of different identities, and though I didn't talk about all of them in this video, I think they're all very important to me. Each identity makes up who we are, and without one of them, we would be a completely different person. I think this class was great because it really helped to understand different identities and what makes up each person and why one person may be hurt by a certain comment when someone else may not be. So yeah, that's my Who Am I presentation.